Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Racha HaKodash. Double honor to some other apostles, the great millstone, and peace and citation to the hopeful members of the elect, the Bechorim, the house of David, that's been preordained, predestined to get delivered in these last times and to be the ruling governing body of the nation of Yasha'Allah. I just want to make a quick video. All right, I talked to the spirit. I just saw this article. Let me turn the brightness. And tell me what you think. All right, China's Crown Royal. You got to be careful now. You know how YouTube is. Trauma returns as hazmat workers disinfect streets. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. You tell me. And this is around the same time, like in 2019, that led to you know what. All right, the whole lockdown in 2020. This is around the same timeline. The same thing is happening. I'm getting a bunch of articles. I have so many articles, which I'll get in a second. But let me just read through this, all right? Public health workers wearing full protective gear have appeared on the streets of northern China, according to the footage on social media, invoking memories of the country's stringent anti virus measures during the Crown Royal 19 pandemic. The hazmat clad personnel were seen spraying disinfectant in public spaces in Shanxi in China's northern Hebei province, roughly 50 miles east of capital Beijing. According to the poster of the image and video footage, it remains unclear whether this was a local government initiative or central government directive. Either way, it's the same events happening. All right. I'm gonna show you some other articles. I'm not gonna really read through them. Just maybe read the title. But yeah, it might go down again. Lord willing, we gotta wait and see. But again, pretty interesting. Around the same time, like in 2019, that led to the whole lockdown, the whole world, because of this so-called or this Crown Royal. You see? The re-emergence of the gear, however, has raised speculation about the potential return of pandemic-era restrictions amid a surge of respiratory illnesses, notably among children, which has strained hospitals in the region. The outbreak is being closely watched by the World Health Organization, who, the agency said last week. In the past days, China's state-controlled media have reported on hospitals in Beijing, Tianjin, Tianjin, and other northern areas operating at maximum capacity. Beijing Children's Hospital alone reported admitting over 7,000 daily cases, one report said. Man, 7,000 daily cases of children with, pneumonia. Patients said they experienced closed outpatient clinics and long lines, some enduring waits of a day or longer at emergency departments. Yeah, this is definitely, you know, hey, Esau is releasing something, man. All right. Esau is definitely releasing something. Again, we just got to wait and see. But this is, yeah, this is going to lead to something. Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, 7,000 children daily coming in the hospital, you know. It says on Douyin, the Chinese version of the short video sharing platform, and forgive me if I'm butchering these words, okay? But it says sharing platform TikTok, videos show disease prevention teams disinfecting a classroom in city streets while dressed from head to toe in hazmat suits. Same thing that happened in 2019 at the end around this same year. Around this same time. Like going in October, November, December, all right? And then 2020, we all know what happened. We all know what happened with that. Turned by literally big white figures, the hazmat workers became a symbol of China's unpopular zero Crown Royal policies that triggered rare anti-government protests last year. Their appearance has settled observers online. Oh my God, It's almost 2024 and this familiar scene is back. Oh, you bet your bottom dollar. You bet your bottom dollar, sir. Yes. Because these elites, they have a plan. It's all, their goal is to, crash this place. Again, I keep getting the scripture. All right. I want to get in the good news, but yeah, let me get into the good news. Okay. I'm just getting the good news. If it doesn't, well, I'll read it in the KJV. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart. All right, policy, like Apostle Gabar went into, going into Lyci, the word like trap, like a pit. Okay, and Esau has so many policies set up that are really traps. You know, all these executive orders and things he does in the background. All right, his setup, his whole digital ID system, all that is a trap. But these releasements of these, you know, these releasements of these, uh, I'll just say the word, Fair Use Act. All right, I'm gonna put that in the description. But these releasements of these viruses, all right, it's all a deploy. It's all part of his plan, so he can bring the world on a lockdown. All right, disrupt the whole worldwide economy, bring in new policies. Bring in new, um, you know, because like in 2020, he brought in. That's when he really brought in his whole digital ID system. All right, but he's gonna bring in new, bring in new devices. All right, and we gotta just wait and see. So there's so many things. Me speaking as a man, I can speculate, but we gotta just wait and see. But ultimately, that digital ID system is gonna be put in place, which it's already in process. It's all gonna go. It's all gonna allude to the chip. That's gonna be mandated. First, they're gonna propose it, promote it. It's not gonna be mandated right away. It's all gradualism. Okay, that's how the Most High operates, and then as soon as it will be mandated. All right, I'm not saying it's not gonna take long though. All right, could be very well next year, Lord willing. Okay, because time is moving quick. But after that, hey, World War III, then Yahweh shall returning, and we get up out of here. You see. So hey, bring it on, Esau. Okay, but yeah, they locked down the world. Oh man, so many businesses would be out. I don't know how a lot of corporations will even survive if it was another lockdown. But let me get Daniel 8 in the good news. Okay. Daniel 8, of course, chapter 8, but verse 25. Because he is cunning, talking about Esau, Edom, and particularly the elites, all right, the chief house of Amalek, which is the head tribe of Edom, all right, the so-called Jews, the Israelis, the small hats, the Zionists. Because he is cunning, crafty, he will succeed in his deceitful ways. He will be proud of himself and destroy many people without warning. And these releasements of these viruses and the people that took the juice, all right, oh man, it's going to be a lot of people deleted, okay? And who knows, you might have a whole new batch of juice being released soon, all right? We'll just have to wait and see. I'm just speaking as a man again, all right? But pretty interesting how around the same time, pretty interesting around this time, all right? Around 2019, October, November, I should say. The same thing was happening. All right, the same thing happened. Okay, and this is happening all over again. All right. So we'll have to just wait and see as time goes by. And it says, he will even defy the greatest king of all, but he will be destroyed without the use of any human power. Right? Because Yahweh Shai is going to return. After it's all said and done, after, of course, the MOTB has to be implemented, the chip, which you see that, Neuralink, you saw Elon Musk, this corporation. People are lining up thousands to get a brain implant chip. We're seeing World War III brewing up in the Middle East. All right. So hey, it's getting hot. It's getting real hot. You know, that might even settle down a little bit because again, the chip got to be mandated. But ultimately, once that gets promoted and it's full-fledged mandation, it's gonna pick right back up and it's gonna be full-fledged World War III after that. You see, and then Yahushua is gonna return with the host of the holy angels. All right, obliterate this man's armies, all these nations' armies over there in the Middle East. Deliver the elect throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, America gets nuked, and down with this whole society, this whole kingdom, and then the kingdom of heaven is going to be established, Yahweh's kingdom, and we're going to rule forever. So, hey, beautiful times we in, beautiful times we are in. All right. So with that, hey, shalom.